There is and there are. Practice with a partner. Use there is or there are. 1. How many teachers are there in your classroom?
There is one teacher in my classroom.
2. How many staplers are there on the teacher's desk?
There are 2 staplers on the teacher's desk.
3. How many students' desks are there in your classroom?
There are 15 desks in my classroom.
4. How many pencil sharpeners are there on the teacher's desk?
There are 2 pencil sharpeners on the teacher's desk.
5. How many secretaries are there in the school's office?
There is 1 secretary in the school's office.
6. How many pens are there on your desk?
There are 2 pens on my desk.
7. How many clocks are there in your classroom?
There is 1 clock in my classroom.
8. How many books are there in your backpack?
There are 2 books in my backpack.
9. How many posters are there in your classroom?
There are many posters in my classroom.
10. How many pairs of scissors are there on the teacher's desk?
There is 1 pair of scissors on the teacher's desk.
11. How many windows are there in your classroom?
There are many windows in my classroom.
12. How many dictionaries are there in your school bag?
There is 1 dictionary in my school bag.
13. How many pictures are on the wall?
There are many pictures on the wall.
14. How many teachers' desks are there in your classroom?
There is 1 teacher's desk in my classroom.
15. How many crayons are there in the box?
There are 12 crayons in the box.
How many erasers are there in your school bag?
There is 1 eraser in my school bag.
17. How many paper clips are there in your pencil case?
There are many paper clips in my pencil case.
18. How many calculators are there in your school bag?
There is 1 calculator in my school bag.
19. How many televisions are there in your classroom?
There is 1 television in my classroom.
20. How many mechanical pencils are there on your desk?
There are 2 mechanical pencils on my desk.
21. How many printers are there in the secretary's office?
There is 1 printer in the secretary's office.
22. How many chairs are there in your classroom?
There are 4 chairs in my classroom.
23. How many whiteboards are there in your classroom?
There is 1 whiteboard in my classroom.
24. How many markers are there on the whiteboard?
There are 3 markers on the whiteboard.
25. How many trash cans are there in your classroom?
There is 1 trash can in my classroom.
26. How many doors are there in your classroom?
There is 1 door in my classroom.
27. How many restrooms are there in your school?
There are 2 restrooms in my school.
28. How many security cameras are there in your classroom?
There is 1 security camera in my classroom.
29. How many rulers are there on the teacher's desk?
There are 5 rulers on the teacher's desk.
30. How many ballpoint pens are there in your case?
There are 7 ballpoint pens in my case.
Practice with your teacher. Then,
Practice with a partner.